After the chaos, after the danger, after the noise, the Motorplex and the sport it helped build faced a new threat: silence. Across the country, legendary tracks were closing their gates, and for the first time, the question was real. Was drag racing running out of road?
Palm Beach International Speedway, the raceway is closing after nearly 60 years.
The Houston Raceway Park will close next year.
All 444 acres has been sold and will be redeveloped. The track not only brought joy, it was a service to the community.
Old Bridge Township Raceway Park announcing it'll no longer host any drag racing events.
It's sad that it is ending, you know. I've been coming here since probably 81, 82.
So this transition will be very tough for them.
How does it make you feel to be that person that's not only a leader of your team, but also almost like a mom to each and every one of your team members here?
I mean, it's a lot of pressure. I mean, it really is. This year's been very hard, but I know that. Thanks a lot, Lainey. I've been put in this position for a reason, and I trust that, you know, God has me here because it's what He's called me to, and I love my team.
Joe, what are you doing out here, bro?
I'm just playing.
Weren't we out here last year?
Every year.
How many years you done this?
38 years. We started doing this logo for Stampede of Speed, and we couldn't stop. Now every year we got to make it bigger and better. So
I met a bunch of people here that are now my coworkers / work family. It was so striking to me in meeting all those people because it was like, oh, this is so-and-so, he's been here 10 years. This is so-and-so, he's been here 13 years, 18 years, 22 years. And it's like, everyone I met had been here for like a decade and some change. And I realized in that day that is like incredibly rare. It's incredibly rare for anybody to work that long at one particular place for one particular family or one particular company or whatever. And so it just kind of clued me in, like, this place is a little different.
So that picture is my dad and myself, and it looks like I was probably 2 years old, so probably 1986. And I don't actually have very many pictures of myself here as a kid growing up, so this is one of those that we found recently. So this is pretty precious to be able to have a picture of us and then now be doing this together.
I remember Billy told me, this may have been the 94 or 95, and Billy's like, hey, you need to take a golf cart to the house beside the property for my family to use during the race. So I was like, oh yeah, yes sir. You know, and when Billy told you to do something, it was like, stop what you're doing and go do what Billy told you to do. So I just got a golf cart and I just hauled ass to the house. And I just walk up to the house, and as I'm walking up and knocking on the door, I realize, okay, I've driven this golf cart here to drop off. How am I gonna get back to the track? And I was like, well, I'll just get, you know, Christy to drive me back. And Christy opens the door, and again, she's like 7 years old. And I was like, hey, Christy, you know, your dad told me to bring you a golf cart. She's like, okay, thanks. She takes the golf cart key and just closes the door in my face. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm walking back. Bill's like, where you been? I go, well, I drove the golf cart back. And he's like, he's always like 3 steps ahead of you. He's like, dumbass. He goes, you didn't have anybody like follow you? And I was like, no, you just said, I didn't think that far ahead. And he just kind of just shakes his head and walks off.
I mean, our whole family is very perfectionistic, very, don't tell me I can't do something because I'm gonna do it. And I think that helps personality-wise, you know? I mean, it's been very interesting to grow up in a very driven family. It's been good and bad. A lot of pressure sometimes, just the success everybody experienced. It makes you feel like, well, I can't fail at this. But I have the right team here that pulls it all off. They're the hardest working people I know.
Billy built the Motorplex with concrete, courage, and every big idea he could dream up. Christy's innovation was different. She built it with people. Because just like a driver can't win a pass alone, a place like the Texas Motorplex doesn't survive alone. It takes a team, every hand, every heart, to keep this place alive.
The team makes this sport, and people have a hard time realizing that. Nobody ever really gets to see on television what it takes for that less than 4 second run that we're gonna make.
To me, this was like working at the Super Bowl.
every day. Even though it only happened one weekend a year, everything was predicated on the fall nationals. You know, the car's gonna run for 120 seconds from the time that we start it till the time that we finish. There's a 30-minute to 35-minute thrash after every run. It gets new rods and pistons, different cylinder heads, new supercharger on it. Everything is gone through every time. The opportunity, you can say, to make a mistake presents itself every lap.
It's the culture of everything. I mean, we're family, and that's all sides. That's through function and dysfunction.
What makes our sport so unique is not only the driver going out there and having to be absolutely perfect and leave on time, drive the car straight. Those 10 guys that go back and prepare every run can't make a mistake either.
It's each and every person here that makes those special moments happen, but I know I've been able to play a role in that, but I also just love the team here. I love the family aspect here.
So that's what really comes into play, and that's what you don't get to see from television. You don't realize how imperative that is, that that guy does his job absolutely perfect every time.
So my grandfather, that was one of his quotes, and it's in the office on a banner. Whatever you vividly imagine, ardently desire, and enthusiastically act upon will inevitably come to pass. I think hard work pays off, but I also think there's got to be some higher power to some of this too.
I'm the culmination of all of the hard work that they do, and so I'm the guy that gets to get out of the race car at the end and get the trophy and do all the talking, but there's so much more to than what I just do in the race car that gives me the opportunity to win a round or win a race.
I truly believe, like the Bible tells us, where there's no vision, the people will perish. And so that's been something that has been a core value of mine as a GM, is that we will always have a vision.
Vision only matters if you're bold enough to act on it. And Christy knew the Motorplex couldn't survive by playing the same old game. If they wanted a new generation of fans, they would need a new playbook. Not just new pieces, a whole new board.
To us, that was crazy in the beginning. I think she gets a lot of that from her dad's thought process. I think Mike and the team at the Motorplex can attest there have been plenty of times where ideas have been brought to the table that are things that take us maybe out of our comfort zone on the way we've done things in the past, the way we do things on the tour, but it's just different in Texas.
One of the first meetings that I was in was the meeting where we basically conceptualized what is now the Stampede of Speed. We were trying to figure out a way to have a bigger, wider event that would appeal to more people. You're a diehard drag racing fan, you get that 4 days of racing. There's so much more to this sport and this event. We felt like we could show that.
When we started talking about making this a bigger event, bringing people in from all over the country and even the world, I remember hitting me one day as I was backing out of my driveway. Everything has to be Texas. The food, the entertainment, every piece of decor, every detail. If you're gonna take a whole trip to be here, then we want you to feel Texas and that Texas hospitality in everything you see and taste.
It was real fun to be a part of that in the beginning because it was no idea was stupid. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if it works.
We challenged the team. All right, what do we call this thing? We made it a full contest and everybody threw names in. And the second I saw Stampede of Speed on the page, I knew that was it.
Myself and Billy and Christy, we're all down at the Capitol. I had my car there in front of the governor's mansion. We fired the thing up in the middle of downtown Austin and we're whacking the throttle. I mean, that was awesome, and to be able to be part of that and to get that thing up off the ground and get it going. And now we're one of the largest events in the state of Texas that draws the most people, the most attendance, and to be part of that is something that I will remember for the rest of my life. I mean, to have any little part of it and to make it be better is something that each and everybody wants to be part of.
They leave identically, 35 and 35 at the stripe. It's Ashley! Wow, as they get to the finish line stripe, the win light comes on for Ron Capps.
Whoa, hang on. No. Creasy's car made a hard move across the center line.
Greg Anderson leaves on Jeg. Did all those mechanical changes help to turn the tide? It is going to be Jeg Coughlin, 59 with a 3.
We are developing memories, not for 1 year or 5 or 10. We're developing lifelong memories.
Not to mention cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat.
A new cowboy hat, man. We want that. I like that little brand they put on it. It looks cool.
I believe we've won Stampede 3 out of the last 4 years. And for a New Yorker to have 3 cowboy hats, pretty cool, pretty cool.
We're kicking off the official Stampede of Speed. It is the official run-out of the 40th anniversary Texas Fall Nationals. When the Stampede began.
40 years ago, this place was built from concrete. Today, it's carried by something even stronger. By the people who show up, by the families who grow up here, by the teams who give everything for one more pass, by the fans who turned a racetrack into a home. The Motorplex isn't just where the roar returns every fall. It's where the heart of drag racing keeps beating. And as long as that heart is loud, this place will never go quiet.